What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be showing you the newest product from the Stubby Nozzle company. If you know about that company, you know that I've been dealing with them for a little while now, and I had actually stumbled upon this guy on Etsy. I kind of got frustrated waiting for the Obsessed Garage Apexy version for my Eagle blower, the little stubby nozzle. So I went on and I found what I personally consider to be a superior product. I didn't find out that exact fact until later on. If you watched my other video, then you'd realize that is exactly what I found out. The stubby nozzle that he produced was significantly cheaper and much higher quality, in my opinion. So needless to say, you know, the dude's pretty awesome. He's a really big innovator as far as I'm concerned for trying to push what his little business is doing, and it's growing, and I'm all about it. I love watching, I love seeing it. So he had reached out to me and said that he had another little product that he made, and he's starting to post about it. So he said, okay, I'm going to send you 2 iterations of this product. One version of it is going to be for buckets with a gamma seal. The other one is going to be for buckets without the gamma seal. Now, in full transparency, there's like a beta version of the other one version in here, so it's not fully done yet. This is more of like, hey, here's my opinion. So I'm going to give him my opinion, but I'm also going to show you the product at the same time. So I have not fully opened anything yet, so we're going to see how everything showed up. We get a Stubby Nozzle Co sticker, and inside here we have some packaging. Here we go. We've got standard, and we've got gamma seal beta test. So like I said, okay, oh, and excuse the mess, I've been cleaning, by the way, so I'm organizing, and you know, you gotta create a disaster to fix it. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. And so apparently I have 174,046 cans of Plasti Dip that I didn't know I had or needed or wanted. I don't know why that's there, but we'll figure it out. This is the beta test. I love that he labeled all of this because, you know, if you follow my videos for any set period of time, you'll know that I have the attention span of a pickle, and sometimes I'm not that bright. Even though I do sometimes find myself to be intelligent, I'm really not that bright. So what this product is a 3D printed organizer. So this is going to go on the lip of the bucket, and what it's going to do is give you the ability to hang stuff on the outside, put brushes on the outside, and even put brushes on the inside while you're cleaning your lug nuts and wiping things down, microfiber towels. So we're gonna just test this stuff out. Now, he did give me an example on how to put this on, so I'm gonna get everything set up to try that again. I just don't know. I'm guessing with the gamma seal it's just different. So with the regular standard bucket, it should just, I'm assuming, clip on, because obviously with a standard bucket there's no little ridge here. So, oh, and then also these are pretty cool. These are colored, and these are for the blower. I'm going to show you at the end of the video. That's to press down on the power turbo button for the Ego. So technically you could just hold it without ever having to hit that and get most juice out of it. Pretty cool. Feels awesome. Quality, it looked awesome. I'm excited to try that out. So let's do this second with our Carbon Collective bucket. Now, this is a different type of bucket. This is the clear ghost bucket from Detailed Division. So it's not like other buckets in a sense. So I don't know how this is going to react with this. So we're going to start with this bucket here. This is probably the closest thing I have to an actual bucket. I don't really use the other buckets. I kind of got rid of a ton of them. At this moment, I have my 2 Carbon Collective buckets. I use my other smaller, I think it's like a 3-gallon bucket, 2 or 3 gallon, 2.5 or 3 gallon bucket for my wheel bucket. And then I have my pad cleaner bucket back there. In my other closet, I've got 2 ghost buckets, clear tops. If I want to have a bougie wash and see the suds and go, that's awesome. I also have a clear version of this and this one here. So apparently, if you look at this, by the way, let's just admire it real quick because this is 3D printed goodness. These things do take a lot of time to finesse, and I have a 3D printer. I haven't even begun to try to do anything with it yet, so I admire what he's doing. So I'm assuming, based on the curve and everything, that the lip of the bucket is just going to go in here and get pinched, and it's going to have all of that. So I guess that would just go in. Look at that. Wait a minute. That's easy on, easy off, but hold on. Look at that. So that goes on, but it's not falling off. So it's very stable, sturdy. This is super sturdy. This is such a smart freaking idea. Are you joking? You kidding me? I love this. I'm telling you right now, I could just, like, my OCD right now, I could just sit here and do this. Oh, look at that. This is cool. This is cool. A lot of cool. It feels nice. It does. I would say, you know, it could be a little bit more stable. I don't really have too much to say. I don't really have too much to say about it. Obviously, I'm not in the design facet of it. Now I gotta get some brushes. Okay, so let's test it out on this. This is the reason I'm here. So beforehand, before I was even sent this, he did show me a quick little demonstration clip of him installing it. So what makes the Gamma Seal different is obviously the thread, and that's how you get the seal from their lid sealing in there. So inside your Gamma Seal lid, you're gonna have horrible piss poor lighting as per usual, but you're gonna have a break in here. So you're gonna take your unit, which is gonna have a wider gapping in between here. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna be able to come down here, and you're gonna start it before this threading, and it's gonna come in and just slide it under. So now we're in. Now, what I do notice about this bucket, and it could just be a Carbon Collective bucket thing, I don't have another 5-gallon bucket at the moment. I did, but I don't know if this notch right here exists on other buckets. So you can't just free willy spin it all the way around. Could be a problem, might not be a problem if you have this opening somewhere else orientation wise on the lid. Now if that is a situation and you do have this little notch here, what you could do is just pull this lid off and put this down. Easy fix. For me, thankfully, mine is safe and secure here, and I'm still able to lift this up, which I greatly appreciate and I love. And you can see the design here, which is awesome. This actually comes down and it has a resting spot on the actual bucket, which I dig it. I dig it a lot. Now you're gonna ask me, hey OCD, what happens if it's not underneath that? Well, this is what happens. So put it underneath this thread. This side, rock hard, dude, like a dude about to have his first experience, you know what I'm saying? But that's because that's pushing against things. Now when you go over just a little bit, this stays good. Here, again, not. So try to keep it there. That's my opinion, and that's what it is. That's the way he probably designed it to do. So you have this, you have this, you got your Woolies brush, you got your, so I would say Tough Shine brush, kind of like a staple. Most people have it. If you do have the new brush, it's not gonna work. I mean, I have 2 Tough Shine brushes, but the newer brush won't, the detail firm brush isn't gonna work on that. Not a big deal. It is what it is. Maybe the next revision would have maybe slightly thinner, only because of the popularity of this brush. I don't know if that's something. I mean, I'll talk to the owner, because this fits great, that fits great. Same thing with this. It's also a little thick, so you know, that could be something. I don't know about the popularity of people using it, but if this had maybe the slightest bit extension out, it might work. But it doesn't. I mean, it could, if you need to, it could do that. It's not a big deal, but if you want it to dangle like I would want it to dangle, that's going to be something that maybe a little thinner, not by much, just a smidge, and out a tiny bit more would solve all of those problems, if you consider them problems. For me, they're not really a problem. And then again, the nozzle attachment. But very freaking cool for you to be able to take your bucket, and it doesn't really change the dynamic of the bucket. Obviously right now with all this crap on it, it's skewed weight wise, but once you have water in here, forget it. It's just going to be a non-issue. But feels good. I do like that more than this bucket organizer thing here. This thing, yes, it does work and it goes on, but the problem is that there's just no organization in here. So for me, I would just throw everything in there, and if you can see the mess we have, you gotta pull things out, and there's just stuff buried in there. But for me, I could on a pinch, you know, while I'm cleaning, I could put that there, I could put that there, I could put it on the inside, a smaller one, instead of just chucking it here or leaving it in the bucket to sink like a Titanic. And then the other problem is this sometimes doesn't want to come off easy. I didn't ever try this bucket organizer on this. I mean, no, this doesn't work at all. I mean, for what it is, it's made for the Gamma Seal buckets. It's fine, but these A+, very, very cool. I thought I would show this to you. I'm gonna try to get some pictures. I'm gonna contact the owner and let him know what I like and what I love. But real quick before we turn this off, I'm gonna show you this. So if you're familiar with these blowers, excuse the dirtiness of mine. I've actually not been detailing cars. I've been doing my lawn. So this thing is a giant crapola. So this turns on here. Shit, got a full charge battery in there, dumbass. So you turn that on the way, and it puts it on the full setting for the regular nozzle, like if you were holding this down. But if you hold the turbo button down and this, now you got both. Apparently what this can do is eliminate the need for you to push the button down altogether by doing that. Kidding me? So it just keeps the button depressed, and so you can do it that way and it stays on turbo, or you just turn it. Whoa. Okay, take it easy there, Chotch. Very cool. Let's take a look. It goes underneath, so it has just enough overhang here where it's not touching the buttons. Whoa, take it easy, bud. Very cool design. I'm gonna keep this on there. I like it, because what'll end up happening now is when I'm drying the car off, I don't have to worry about pushing turbo button down, because without it, it's kind of pointless. I want to go in and get out quick, right? So I could just slide this. So now I'm full blast there, and I could focus on holding this part of the handle and maneuver this any which way without worrying or bothering to push the thumb. First world problems, I get it, whatever, it is what it is. Very cool product and stable, sturdy, again, like I would come to expect from him, from the company. Very excited that I know the guy, and very excited to have some sort of input with this and have some sort of passageway to show you these things. So that's all I have for you today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate the support. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. I'm gonna link these down below, whatever link he gives me. Go pick it up. Come on. Like a bongo. I'm playing a war drum for you and it's not falling off. Hello? I'm playing a war drum here. War drums, baby. Because we're going to detailing war. It's not coming off and it's awesome. Very cool. Just also, it probably will leave scratch marks if you do what I do and start spinning it back and forth. So don't do that. On the other one, sure, whatever. Why not? Do it. But yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Freaking awesome.